of Oman television. First, the headlines. His Majesty the Sultan greets His Highness the Emir of the State of Qatar on the anniversary of the accession to the throne. The Minister of Commerce, Industry and Investment Promotion reviews before the Shura Council the contributions of the trade and industry sectors to the gross domestic product. And the Royal Oman Police celebrates the graduation of officer skill courses and new recruits. Welcome to our news centre. Those were the headlines, and now for the news in detail. His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq sent a cable of greetings to His Highness Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani, Emir of the State of Qatar, on the anniversary of His Highness's accession to the throne. His Excellency Qais bin Mohammed Al Yusuf, Minister of Commerce, Industry and Investment Promotion, confirmed before the Shura Council that the manufacturing sector recorded the highest growth rate among economic diversification activities at 8.6%, reaching 3.6 billion Armeni Rials at constant prices by the end of 2024, constituting 10% of GDP. The Minister also highlighted that industrial exports reached 6.2 billion Rials in 2024, reflecting the growing added value of national industries and their ability to penetrate regional and global markets. He noted that over 260 initiatives are currently being implemented in collaboration with partners and stakeholders as part of the Industrial Strategy 2040. The Invest Oman platform received around 90 investment requests worth 5.3 billion Omani Rials between its launch in February 2023 and June 2025, with 43 projects worth 2.2 billion Armeni Rials localized in strategic sectors such as industry, healthcare, food security and renewable energy. The Minister also pointed out that the cumulative foreign direct investments in Oman rose to nearly 30 billion Rials by the end of 2024. The session was held under the auspices of His Excellency Khalid bin Hilal Al Marwali, Chairman of the Shura Council. The Royal Oman Police ROP celebrated the graduation of officer skill courses and a batch of new police recruits at the Police Training Centre in the Wilaya of Al Jabal Al Akhdar. At the beginning of the ceremony, the graduates performed the military salute for the chief guest. Then the commander of the parade requested the chief guest to inspect the guard of honour. After that, the graduates performed a slow and normal military march accompanied by Royal Oman Police musical bands. Then the chief guest distributed appreciation certificates and prizes to the distinguished graduates. After that, the graduates chanted the ROP anthem, Guardians of Justice. They also chanted thrice, Long live His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq, the Supreme Commander. Following the event, His Excellency the Minister of the Royal Office and Head of the Office of the Supreme Commander toured the Police Training Centre in Al Jabal Al Akhdar, where he observed combat team demonstrations in self-defense, karate and taekwondo. The ceremony was held under the patronage of His Excellency General Sultan bin Mohammed Al Nu'mani, Minister of the Royal Office and Head of the Office of the Supreme Commander. His Excellency Said Badr bin Hamad Al Busaidi, the Foreign Minister, during a phone call with His Excellency Segienu, Minister of the Foreign Affairs of the Republic of Indonesia. During the call, they reviewed existing cooperation relations between the two friendly countries and ways to enhance them in various areas of common interest. The two ministers discussed developments in the Middle East, stressing the importance of supporting international and regional efforts aimed at de-escalating tensions and maintaining regional and international peace and security in accordance with the principles of international law and the United Nations Charter. His Excellency Sheikh Al-Fadl bin Muhammad Al-Harithi, Secretary General of the Council of Ministers, received His Excellency Mukhtar Al-Husseinu Lam, Minister in charge of the General Secretariat of the Government of the Islamic Republic of Mauritania and Supervisor of the General Delegation for National Documents. During the meeting, areas of cooperation and ways to enhance them were discussed, as well as the working mechanisms of the Council of Ministers and its supporting agencies in the two brotherly countries. The Ministry of Transport, Communications and Information Technology announced that the Eteen Tunnel project in Salalah is set to open at the end of next week. This comes as part of a series of projects being implemented by the ministry in Dhofar Governorate as it seeks to accelerate the completion of these phases in preparation for the Kharif season. The tunnel will play a great role in facilitating traffic movement between Uqad and Saada areas. Meanwhile, in the western part of the Governorate of Dhofar, there are a number of road projects being implemented which will contribute in enhancing the social, economic and touristic movement as well as urban expansion. The Sultanate of Oman continues its participation as the guest of honor in the 56th edition of the Algiers International Fair. Here is a report.
With significant interest from visitors and business owners, the Sultanate of Oman continues its participation as the guest of honor in the 56th edition of the Algiers International Fair. The Omani Pavilion includes several public and private sector institutions, such as the Oman Chamber of Commerce and Industry and the Public Establishment for Industrial Estates, Madain.
We are participating here on behalf of the Omani delegate, and trying to market our abilities, Omani abilities into Algiers. And alhamdulillah, the event is very successful, and we're seeing a lot of interest from different companies, from different government and non-government entities who are trying to understand our type of business.
The importance of Bin Ahmed Enterprise for participating in this exhibition is to expand our knowledge, our sales, our company profile, and exporting plastic products all over the world.
The pavilion also features large, medium and small companies representing various sectors, including pharmaceuticals, building materials, food products, handicrafts, and also from the cultural sector.
It is important for us to participate in Algerian International Exhibition to showcase our product and to enter the Algerian market and to look for new opportunities here in Algeria. The level of interest was exceeded our expectation.
We are an international company who has a capacity to produce 9 million ton of pellets. We have 2 lines of production in Oman. We based in Sahar port.
The Sultanate of Oman's participation in the Algiers International Fair reflects the depth of fraternal and economic relations between the two countries. It also embodies the growing role of the Omani private sector in international economic forums and the exchange of expertise among the participating countries in various fields.
Thank you, Afra. The 2025 St. Petersburg International Economic Forum has concluded, spotlighting stronger ties between Russia and the Arab world, with, of course, Oman playing a growing role. Our colleague Ruqayya brings us this report from Russia.
The 28th St. Petersburg International Economic Forum concluded its activities after 4 days of high-level dialogue, strategic partnerships, and international engagement, held under the theme Shared Values, the Foundation of Growth in a Multipolar World. The forum brought together over 20,000 participants from around 140 countries, including heads of state, business leaders, and experts. Bahrain was the guest of honor this year, marking a significant step in deepening economic ties between Russia and the Arab world.
This isn't a trend for us. As the president of Russia has said yesterday, this is the reality of today's world. Multipolarity which manifests itself in this way as well. This is an essential region for the world, rich in resources, traditions and history, and among other things, actively integrating new technologies.
The Sultanate of Oman organized a roundtable meeting where representatives from the top Russian companies working in targeted sectors gathered in order to review the competitive advantages of the investment environment in the Sultanate of Oman, discuss opportunities for partnership and integration, and open direct dialogue channels with investors. The Sultanate of Oman, through its participation, focused on promoting investment opportunities in several promising sectors, including luxury tourism, logistics services, food security and mining sector, in line with the goals of Oman Vision 2040 in diversifying the economy and boosting its competitiveness.
Where we highlighted different potential opportunities in different sectors related to food security, tourism, industry, manufacturing, trading, re-exporting and so on. During this discussion we highlighted areas of collaboration in the future, like creating a platform of business-to-business dialogue between both business community in both countries.
SPIEF 2025 served as both an economic showcase and a geopolitical platform, demonstrating Russia's commitment to economic reorientation, technological advancement, and global diversification. It reaffirmed existing partnerships, especially with non-Western powers, and projected a vision for a more balanced, multipolar economic system. Partnerships between the Sultanate of Oman and the Russian Federation continue to grow steadily, with the tremendous opportunities to be created from the International Economic Forum. This is Ruqayya Rashid Al-Khdairi reporting for the Sultanate of Oman Television, Russia.
Thank you, Ruqayya. This is the Sultanate of Oman Television. Before we end tonight's news bulletin, here are the main points once again. His Majesty the Sultan greets His Highness the Emir of the State of Qatar on the anniversary of his accession to the throne. The Minister of Commerce, Industry and Investment Promotion reviews before the Shura Council the contribution of the trade and industry sectors to the gross domestic product. And the Royal Oman Police celebrates the graduation of officers' skills courses and new recruits. With that, we do come to the end of tonight's news bulletin. From all of us here at the newsroom and the studios, it is good night and stay safe.